Hello everyone, my name is Jaybird and welcome back to Narcissu. Without any further ado, let's get right back to where we left off last time, which is right here. A painfully clear day, the empty expanses of the high heavens of winter above us. Back on the expressway. By now we had passed from the Suita Junction onto the Hiroshima Road. Where are we going next? Got it, to the Sanyo Expressway. Ooh, pretty. The Silver Cope, moving according to her navigation. Oh, so it's a her now. By now, on the roadside distance indicators, every so often the words Awaji Island were appearing. We had already come 900 kilometers since we'd escaped from 7F that day. I'd never have believed that we would have made it. But our final destination was not far from us now. And soon we could see a large bridge ahead of us. So this is the Kashi Kaikyo Bridge? Pretty incredible, huh? It was hard to suppress a triumphant feeling, as if we could drive across the ocean on its expanse. After we'd driven along for a while, there were people stopped at the roadside here and there en route to the bridge. Probably tourists or something, seeing as they were taking pictures and stuff. And just like those people, I stopped the car on the shoulder of the road. We're gonna die anyways, so whatever. If it's just for a little while, it'll be okay. And as far as the eye could see, there were other cars that had done the same. Hey, come on, let's get some fresh air. It's probably an awesome view. She was still a little reluctant, but she got out of the car with me anyway. Whoosh. Oh. That was delayed whoosh. In the middle of the strong cold winds atop the bridge. This is colder than I thought it would be. It was all too much for us. Incorrect form of two, but okay. You know, it's gonna have some flaws anyways. There's already been flaws in other games, so of course, translation sometimes messes up. Since we'd never really gotten out of the car, and in stark contrast to us, there were two people who seemed to be a couple not far from us. Looked like they were taking souvenir photos. Their happy voices carried all the way over to us. And when I looked around those two, I saw lots of families and tourist groups taking photos too. Souvenir photos, huh? Fair enough, one was supposed to take them at places like this. Come to think of it. Yeah, wait for a second. Who says wait for a second? It's just wait a second. Or wait a sec. There was a camera in here somewhere. When I'd inspected the car interior the first time around, I saw a cheap disposable camera somewhere, I remembered. It still had a few shots left in it, if memory served. Having found the camera, I checked the film indicator. Oh good, still 2 shots left. Sorry for the wait. Come on, I'll take a picture of you. A photo, might as well, you know. Just, no. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Strike a pose or something. And I held up the camera toward her as I said this. Come on, look a little happy, won't you? But as if she were embarrassed, even when she turned to me, she had a little sour look on her face and nothing more. But it could well have been that even if she looked this way, she was trying her best to smile for me right now. With this at heart, I was about to take a picture of her when...
Excuse me, could we ask you to take pictures?
Oh, yes, of course. Two people who looked like a couple, coming toward us, holding a camera. Then I'll take the picture now. Please do! They stood close to each other happily and flashed brilliant smiles. I centered those two in the viewfinder and snapped a photo.
Thank you very much. And now we'll take a picture of you two.
Oh, no, we're...
You're using this camera, right?
Before I could answer, he'd taken my camera. No, it was more like he'd plucked it out of my hand. Probably wanted to get it over with as soon as possible, which is why he took the camera, ignored our hesitation. Alright, you two.
Alright, you two, get closer.
At those words, I stepped a little closer to her body, and with her usual lack of expression, she helplessly stepped a little closer to me.
Shouldn't you be posing a bit more?
This meddlesome boyfriend character and his crazy demands. Crazy demands, man! His girlfriend standing to the side, looking a little apologetic, and telling myself that I had no other choice, I slowly put my arm around her shoulder. The first time I'd ever touched her. The feeling of her childlike clothing and her waist-length hair under my hand. I couldn't see her face now that I was looking straight at the camera. But maybe, just maybe, she was gracing me with that never-before-seen, shy, bashful, slightly sour look.
Okay, I'm taking the picture now.
I'm smiling right now. Their business over, the couple started heading back to their car. And we were doing the same. My girlfriend, huh? Pretty bad misunderstanding, eh? Or could it be that we look that way to others? My words spoken lightly and in jest. And enjoying myself for some reason, I kept speaking to her in that tone. What do you... Satsumi, what do you think? And with those words, as usual, she turned back to look at the window. And just as usual, I couldn't see what kind of facial expression she was wearing. But I could tell that she wasn't looking far into the distance. She was turning away because I was making her bashful. The spacious sky above our heads, spreading out into the distance with wintry clarity. Wintry clarity. Okay. Arrival at the Sumoto interchange, not far from that bridge, exiting off the expressway back onto the normal highways. So we finally made it. The odometer indicated that we'd come over 900 kilometers ever since the day we escaped from 7F. We'd arrived at last at a destination that we hadn't even cared about at the onset. Then where do we go from here? Wrong, where? Gosh. Then where do we go from here? From her? Then where do we go from her? I'm sorry. Kill me. I know they meant where, but it's funny.
Then where do we go from her?
South. Got it. I took the route as per her instructions. But in truth, even I knew where to go at this point. Correct word there. I could see the sign of the Tourist Information Center from here. But without a second thought, I obeyed her navigational instructions. That was the way it had to be, and it could not be any other way. How was it that I came to think that way? Whoa, I thought there's gonna be more than that, but well, is that gonna be the last chapter, or maybe there's gonna be one more chapter, and maybe there's an. Are there 8 chapters or only 7? But 8. That's the name of the game. I didn't think you guys knew that, but that there is the name of the game. But seeing as how we just finished chapter 6, I'm gonna leave this episode off here. So if you enjoyed this episode of Narcissu, leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, ring that notification bell, and remember, die safely, and
Where do we go from her?
bye-bye!